Hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and the opinion is very polarizing right now as to whether the Xbox One version of the game is truly an upgrade from the Xbox 60. So I figured I'd do a series of videos talking about all the differences between the Xbox 60 and the Xbox One, and let you guys decide if it's an upgrade you want to buy. Because if you don't have an Xbox One right now, it's a pretty expensive console just to buy for a slight upgrade to the game, and I figured I'd help you guys out, or even if it's just something to consider, then yeah. So this is a 1080p high bitrate video, and I'm going to be using the Xbox 60 and the Xbox One both through the Xbox One. I'm going to be using the TV function on the Xbox One, and the exact same world for both, and I'm going to be showing you around the world and letting you decide whether it looks better, because this is the graphics portion. So, yeah, let's start the 360. This is my Let's Play world, by the way. It's my 360 Let's Play world I transferred over. It's got a whole bunch of buildings and whatnot in it, as well as just a pretty nice terrain, in my opinion, so that means you can look around the place and you can really get a feel for it. So, let's first of all look at the world height. That's max height sugarcane farm, by the way. As you can see, it's you can see all the way up there right now, which is pretty cool. And you can also see all the way to the edge of the world there, because, or most of the way to the edge of the world, which is kind of cool. So yeah, there's that. Besides that, it doesn't look too bad. This is the Minecraft we all know and love, and if you've played the 360 at all, then this looks completely normal. So we're going to go all the way up here to the top of the Skyrail, and then we'll go to the Xbox One, and I'll talk about the differences. And if you can see them, you can see them, and if you can't, then of course it might not be a thing you want, because there is, it's subtle differences, to be honest. It's not like it's night and day, the difference between the two consoles. So yeah. So let's just finally, while we're up here, let's look at the sugarcane farm. Looking pretty good. Let's look at the, let's look across there. As you can see, the world gets cut off just past that tree, or the ocean behind that tree. And if we look over on the final side, just over here, it should be a that's just the edge of the world. So yeah, we can see all the way to the edge from there. That might even be the corner edge of the world, and then it's not too bad, all in all. So yeah, this is the 360. Let's move over to the Xbox One and show you the exact same thing again. So hopefully nothing attacks me in that world. So, yeah, this is the Xbox One version of the game now. Let's show you the exact same thing I just showed you. So, again, my Let's Play world just transferred it. It's exactly the same yet. I haven't actually transferred anything, or, edited it on Xbox One yet. So, yeah, there's that. So, gonna look up there. Looks pretty much the same. If anything, it looks slightly foggier on this console, if I had to say. But that's a thing. The Xbox One version of the game does run at 1080p, so you might notice some stuff is slightly sharper, because instead of upscaling, it's just pure 1080p. So yeah, I think here, for instance, you can notice it looks a tiny bit better, but if you guys can't notice, then of course it's not something to try and notice, but it's something you might just pick out, which is, 720p versus 1080p is usually a big difference, but in a game like Minecraft, where you are using big pixels, it doesn't really make a big difference. So yeah. Now we're at the Skyrail. This is where you can really see the render distance coming out in its own. So, as you can see, I can see truly all the way to the edge of the world. Oh, actually, it looks like I can see past it, even though there's nothing there. So you can actually see past the edge of the world, just the water, which is kind of weird. I can see all the way past... Okay, so that water was where it ended before. I can now see the extreme hill biome behind it, and it kind of fogs over there. But yeah, that's a truly massive view distance. That's got to be maybe not quite double, but close to double. So, if we head back to over here, we can see all the way to the castle. We can't actually see significantly more here. I think it might just be the view. And if we look over there, we can see roughly to the edge of the map too. So, yeah, let's head back to the 360 and let's show you along the Skyrail, because that's a really nice way to get a view of a lot of different places. So, I've got to actually go into the TV setting again. I think it's pretty cool, by the way, that you can run your 360 through your Xbox One. If you want to know what the downsides are, I think there's a slight input delay. That's why, I'm slightly weird with this. But yeah, there's a slight input delay, which means it's not great for if you're doing anything competitive. But if you just want to play Minecraft on 360 or transfer your saves and stuff, it's so handy just being able to do it on the same console. And I'll show you at the end of the video that you can actually run them both on the same screen. It's really cool. But yeah, so this is the Skyrail. Oh no, see, that's the input lag I was talking about. So I'm just gonna respawn here. I'll just show you the same stuff again. Pretend that didn't happen. So just one more time on the 360, we've got, looking up there, it's a little bit foggy at the top, definitely not more foggy. Going up these stairs, looking pretty much the same, perhaps different lighting and perhaps different smooth, but yeah, I've got the exact same render settings and all of this. So yeah, let's try this Skyrail thing one more time. In fact, actually, before that, I'll show you around the last thing up here. So, if I had to give my personal opinion on whether this looks worse now having played Xbox One, I'd say I could probably notice, if you showed me a video, I could probably tell if it's Xbox 60 or Xbox One with 90% accuracy. But if you gave me a screenshot, especially if it's an indoor screenshot, I don't think you can tell, because actually, we'll just head to the right here, and we'll go into the castle, because as long as, it's not a massive view shot like that, where you can clearly see the render distance cuts off, I don't think the 720p really hurts the game that bad at all. It's Minecraft, it doesn't need to be running in a full 1080 in my opinion. Like, it's a really nice addition, and it helps make it look a little bit sharper, but it's one of the games that, you know, you can definitely cut down the resolution without hurting it too much. So let's just head into this little castle, and I'll show you around this, and yeah, as you can see, just a pretty plain view. So now let's head over to the... Oh, is that a mob there? Okay, there's a few zombies. Let's run away from those first. So yeah, now what we're going to do is we'll go back to the Xbox One, we'll do the same thing. So yeah, let's do this. So this is the Xbox One doing the exact same thing. As you can see, it looks pretty much the same. You might notice a little bit of sharpness. If you're running this in full screen, that's the only way you're even going to see a difference, by the way. Which kind of says something, that like to even see it, I have to render this in insanely high quality settings, and you guys have to watch full screen, and even then you got to kind of nitpick out the 1080p. So yeah, again, just to focus on graphics, everything's looking pretty much the same. I think... Oh, wow, you can see the village all the way over there, by the way, which you couldn't see before. So, yeah, if you're on top of mountains, it really adds a whole bunch. Like, being able to see that kind of stuff, it's something really great. Especially the bigger worlds, which I'm going to try and stick to graphics, but with the bigger worlds, that does come in handy. So, here's the same thing just here. It looks pretty much the same. I can't... you might be able to notice, maybe the 1080p makes that stuff looks nicer, but this looks exactly the same. So, yeah, indoor shots look definitely the same on both. So let's do another quick test. We're going to head back to the 360. It's going to be pretty close to nighttime now. Oh, it's going to be full on nighttime apparently. And yeah, there was a skeleton there, so we're going to be careful. So, yeah, let's do some nighttime shots. So now you can see, same kind of thing. Let's just jump off here. It's not really too... Actually, that might hurt. Yeah, that hurt a little bit. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to head to the Skyrail, and we'll do, you know, a little bit more of a jog around the world, show you some more scenic views, because that's what we should focus on. That's the nice part of Minecraft, and then we might have a little bit of time, and I can show you the pixel art stuff I have on the other side of the world, and how that looks, you know, on both consoles, because pixel art's a pretty cool thing. So, I'm having problems jumping, because there's a slight input delay. It's not too big a deal for some people, but for me, it's not something I like. So yeah, let's just look around the world. As you can see, can't see the village. Just see a nice ice lake. Can see an extreme hill, or maybe just a hill biome just starting to form over there. Big forest, slightly lit over there. It's a nice view. Like, you can definitely get some amazing looking shots here. Just something interesting, by the way, there are stars in that forest for some reason. Like, they glitch through the trees sometime. But yeah, besides that, like, as far as visual quality goes, there's nothing really massive to complain about here. So, that's a positive for sure. I really enjoyed making this world, by the way. As I said, this was my Let's Play world. It's been like 192 episodes, and I look at everything and I get so, like, I get so fond-hearted. I don't even know what the word is. But, like, you know, for instance, looking at that church right there. Which, by the way, is just a cross. There's not an upside-down cross. Then you've got the Nev portal there. You've got a house over there. You've got my farm over there, which I think the animals might have despawned, or maybe you just can't see them here. I'd be interested to see if you could see them on the next-gen console, because that is part of graphics. And then finally, we've got a zombie underneath the second Skyrail. So yeah, let's just quickly show you that pixel art. It was probably a better view from before. And let's show you my cat skin, or like when it actually renders it. So yeah, there's my lighthouse, there's my checkerboard house, there's my house, and yeah, you get the basic idea. Let's go on to the Xbox One and let's show the exact same thing again. I like to be completely fair with this, so let's... Oh, it's actually slightly daytime here, so there's going to be a slight difference because of that, because apparently it'll turn nighttime during this. So, yeah, this will be the last little comparison thing, and hopefully it makes you pick your mind. So, if right now you're saying this and you're like, oh, I haven't actually noticed a difference yet, then I think, like, you know, graphics aren't an important part of Minecraft. But, oh, no, well, okay. But, like, it's still something that might help you change your mind. So, there's a minecart going forwards of mine. That's interesting. They were definitely not there on the last gen consoles. Maybe because it renders further, like the minecarts can go, or whatever. Something like that. Yeah, let's look at the same view then. So we've got the lake there, then you can see the, you know, village and the hill behind it. You can see most of the hill, not all of it though. Like, you can definitely see it fogs out over there. And you can actually start to see my Neverwater farm, and the forest looks just the same. Although you can see a now new swamp biome, which you couldn't see before. Which I think it's kind of interesting. Like, it might actually help you out with the gameplay, the fact that you can render more. Because being able to see stuff like that, like, I didn't even know there was I think I did know. It's not something I consciously knew when I was looking before, like, it's something I just realised now. So I just get in a minecart. You know, let's go third person now. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, now we're on this side of the world. Let's talk about some stuff we can see here. So first of all, the pixel art. As you can see at this distance, it looks you know, kind of worse because it's a distance. But let's talk about stuff when we get closer. So all the minecarts coming back. There is 6 minecarts apparently. Whatever. We'll just let them do their thing. So there is the church, there is the Nev portal, looking a tiny bit more defined, the Nev rack on there, because it's a complex pattern. You've got my house, you've got the animals, you can't actually see them from here as well, so I guess the rend distance, it still blocks you out from animals. You can see, and then here are the pixel art. So make your opinion up if you want, from long distance shots on whether it actually looks better. I think you'll find that across the two consoles, it's pretty much the same. Like, it's like 90% the same. The extra resolution definitely helps. The extra rend distance is really great for gameplay reasons, but for visual reasons, it might be something not to consider. So, I really like how the Xbox One looks. It's a really nice improvement, but if you have a 360 right now, don't worry, you're not missing out as far as graphics goes. So, next episode, I'll be moving into actual, gameplay stuff, so how different is the actual game itself, because that's something I know some people are curious about, and and then if you guys have any requests and whatnot, let me know. So, I hope you're enjoying the Minecraft Xbox One Weekend Madness thing, where I'm just uploading videos crazy. I'm going to be live streaming later today, you might want to check that out. Thank you for watching this video. If you make it this far, please do like the video, let me know you liked it, leave a comment letting me know you made it, and say in that comment, I toy cat I. Just say that, just don't worry about it. And share the video if you really liked it, and do that comment thing, and here is an outro.